Christine, ties are tied, and we wrapping up with Kayla. Everybody else at the door? All right.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Aisha Ballesteros. I am a senior theater performance scholar here at FAMU, and this is my oral defense. My oral defense is actually in management, and you may be wondering, how did this girl end up in management? She just told us she was theater performance. Well, during 2020, I actually had a little bit of a scare because I was like, I don't think acting is gonna work out. I heard a lot of different things from my parents, peers, the industry. It was just not something that was going well in that time. I did have a conversation with Mr. Wells. I literally was gonna transfer out of school, go do dental. It was a lot. But he talked to me and he was like, do what your heart says. And my heart never told me to actually leave. My mind was telling me to leave. So I did get the opportunity to engross myself in theater management, where I found a passion for just being a leader, as my teachers always singled me out as like, you should lead people. You'll be good at it or whatnot. So my company, Inspiring People on the Go, aims to combine food and entertainment for the soul. Growing up, I've always been exposed to giving. Even though we didn't have much ourselves, we would always be giving at school, organizations, church, and charity events. My knack for entrepreneurship came from my father. He's a contractor himself. And then bringing in the care part of my organization, my mother is a caretaker, and her, just her essence in wanting to take care of people and do for people, it really inspires me. She actually helped me develop the name Inspiring People on the Go, which is because it's inspirational for the people and it's pop-up shop. So it would be us traveling, going to different places, and we're on the go. So I use my liberal arts minor to take most of my management classes, and I also was able to take some classes over at business that helped me develop this idea. With all of these aspects combined, I birthed Inspiring People on the Go, which was founded January 12th, 2022. So I've done this project 2 times before this. And I must say, it was not the same once you have someone who knows how a business is supposed to go and how every single step is supposed to be thought out. It was way more than what I thought. I thought, yeah, I've done this. I fed 50 people. I can do 100. And that was one of my goals, to feed 100 people. Did not happen. So now, my revolutionary dinner theater serves the community free meals and entertainment that restores hope. So this is a video from the actual event. I strive to feed 100 people through fundraising and in-kind donations. And to fulfill this goal, I also wanted to follow my calendar and learn effective communication. I have a really hard time asking people for help. I don't like asking people for help because I don't like to hear no, because my parents always told me yes, ultimately. So it's a kind of spoiled thing. It's a little bit of self-sabotage, but I just don't like hearing no. So I also had to acquire volunteers, delegate tasks, and find an actual event space. Most of my research was through talking to people who already are in this line of business. So the lady who actually helped me to secure this space, she has her own business. The Gillum Foundation, they serve people in Tallahassee, as well as the volunteer leader here. She also helped me with this process. I also had to research numbers when it came to food and portions, because this idea was generally supposed to be me feeding adults spaghetti. So I had to figure out how many ounces of meat do I need? How many noodles do I need? I had to figure out those types of things. But once the direction of my project changed, it became something completely different. So originally it was supposed to be me and Percy going to the Kearney Center, setting up, well no, let's back up a little bit. We were supposed to go to Family Worship and Praise Center Church. We didn't get in contact with them. We didn't have anything lined up, so we moved on to the Kearney Center. The Kearney Center told us yes. We got a yes in January. We were supposed to have our event. He was like, this is so great. What a wonderful idea. Oh my goodness. We don't even have to figure out figure anything out. Your letter is so good. We're gonna do it. 2 weeks before the event, he sent me a letter and said, I'm so sorry. I thought I would have access to the calendar, but I'm no longer able to help you with this. Here's someone's email, she might be able to help you. Emailed her, didn't get anything back. Still didn't get anything back to this day. However, through networking and resources, I was able to reach out to, she was my boss, I would say. Y'all know I babysit that little girl, she's real bad. But her mom came in clutch. Her mom is on the board of Big Bend, Family Promise of the Big Bend. And she was able to get me in 2 weeks before my project to actually fulfill this. So, yeah. Initially, I thought I would be able to feed 40 people. I think I fed about 16 kids and 26 volunteers, but I still was fulfilled by this because it's like, it's college students, number one. It's almost the end of the semester. People probably don't have money, so them even coming to this event, having pizza, and the children were very happy and satisfied as well. So I implemented, once the direction of my project changed, I implemented things like face painting, pictures with the princess, and food that kids like, pizza and candy. So I talked to you guys about securing this space already. I did happen to apply for a grant when I was taking one of my theater management classes that I did get from Mr. Xavier Pierce. So this was something that has been in the works literally since 2022. When I was taking those classes, Ms. Harding actually called me and she was like, do you want to do this as your senior project? I'm like, heck yeah. Like, this is something I'm so interested in, so invested in, I want to do it. So the challenges that I faced, my goodness, it was a lot of challenges. One of the main things was not having that space. We weren't prepared to be off charts for so long. We weren't prepared to not have that event space for so long. So I was pushing things back because it's like, okay, I don't have the space, I don't know what I need. But I never really calculated in my mind, you have to keep on moving forward. That was one of the biggest things I struggled with. A lot on the day of, a lot of things happened to me as well. A lot of the entertainment we had, I don't know what was going on. My face painter got sick, my host got sick, my second host got sick. A lot just happened. But I remember telling Mr. Wells, everything is falling apart and coming together all at the same time. And Mr. Wells said, whoever's supposed to be here is here, it's gonna work. So I just had to continue to remain faithful and continue to say, this is worth something, right? So I don't know if you guys seen in here, one of the biggest takeaways that I have, it was a little girl's birthday on this day. Yes, and she was a part of the homeless shelter. They actually live at this center, so this is their cafeteria. She was at the homeless shelter. We were able to sing her happy birthday. And I literally, as I recorded the video, I held back tears because I'm like, there it is. After all of this, it was worth it because it's like, she would have never had no party. Right. You know what I'm saying? She's at a homeless shelter. Get it together. Okay. So my mentor urged me to ask people for donations, and I actually put it in my family group chat, right? So I have a family group chat, about 20 adults in it. All of them have jobs, all of them work. Only my mom, my brother, and my aunt responded to me. Got you. I had to send out several emails to also stay on track with my communication. I'm a very bad communicator, if you guys don't know. I'm actually having problems with my roommate right now because I'm such a bad communicator. But this helped me to become a better person overall and to strengthen my communication skills. So I also had to do something that's very foreign to us post-COVID. I had to go see people in person and talk to them. And that was like, Ms. Hardy was like, have you not been over there? And I'm like, no, what do you mean? I sent him an email. She's like, no, you have to actually go to the place. I learned that the show must go on through my challenges. I have benefited from this assignment because I have developed an idea that I can take to the real world. So I actually want to get my 501c3, which is a non-tax, and my LLC to actually make this come alive. Upon leaving the university, I also want to be involved in stage management. And yeah, that's my senior defense. Oh, and I also have my website, sorry. It's right here. I'm gonna click through it right quick. It's very simple, to the point. I have some pictures here. You can get information about us, our mission, how you can help, ways you can contact us, our next event, Instagram. And then on my last page, I just have the connect, something small about me, because this organization is not about me, it's about the people. And I found on like Goodwill website and the Big Ben's website, these nonprofits, they don't really have anything about the CEO. So I felt like I didn't really want to put that on there, but I was urged to. and I also have my resume, which I am going to take off once this is done because I don't really want my resume on there. And that's my senior defense. Thank you.
Sure, we'll open the crowd to you to answer this question.
Struggled with was finding your passion or your purpose, and I really feel like you're walking in it. Like, this is it. Thank you for sharing your process, what a pivot you had to take 2 weeks prior that I was totally unaware of, and so it all makes sense
Yes.
now. But kudos to you for inspiring people on the go. I thought it was a wonderful project. Your video was perfectly timed to your presentation. It ended as you were concluding. You're walking in ministry. Great work.
Yes, yes.
I just again, say congratulations. I concur with what Ms. Small said, you know, everybody has their own purpose.
Mhm.
And we can find our own way to use this thing called theater to, you know, for that purpose. And, so I know that you are so passionate about this. I admire you for being so passionate about something and the love and care that you have for other people. It's the, you know, the humility to say that it's not about me, it's about others. That's ministry, right? Because it's about kingdom building, right? It's not about us. As artists, we have to understand, we have to get our egos out of the way and understand that it's not about us, it's about service.
Yes.
And the greatest leaders are wonderful servants. If you can't be a servant, it's difficult for you to be a leader.
Right.
So I appreciate you, I love your logo, and thank you for the work that you're doing, and I just see wonderful things happening for you in the future with this.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was an amazing event, and yeah, like you could just see how much work went into it, and the pivot. So I mean, that ability to, you know what, let me stay calm, let me see what's going on, let me address putting out fires, all of that. You know, that's really a really amazing thing to be able to do well, and then on top of that, do it because you love the people that you're doing it for. That's really inspiring. And the presentation was really nice, like the look, all of that. The only thing I would say is it didn't really happen too tough for this, but sometimes when you have moving images upstage of you, it upstages you.
Right.
And so it wasn't too problematic, but there were times where the images were more interesting. You
Yeah.
can't fight with kids.
Yeah. Especially the little boy with the red shirt.
Eating birthday cake.
Right.
100 times out of 100. So you just want to make sure that you saying you time things so that
Yes.
people have time to digest the image and then what you have to say. So you have to balance that out. It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Right.
But it was just something to be aware of. It was pretty well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, Aisha, I wish the world had more Aishas. Yeah, that event was very nice. You know, I watched and thought, how often do they have this? You know, I'm not in touch to that center like that. That was my first time there. But what you brought to them was so life-giving and loving and nurturing and made them feel special. And, you know, you guys put thought in what you were going to bring to them. And the dance, Ivory taught, was it Ivory or Jamira?
Ivory.
Ivory you know, taught the dance and pretty much, you know, those who were on that roster, what they did, it's like they were an extension of you. They did it in love. You know, they did it with a sincere posture, heart, and so that was just so beautiful to witness. And if more people were like that, I think we could progress even further than where we are. So keep it going. I know that you're going to continue to do greater works with your you call it a company, organization. It's a beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful entity. And I know your parents are proud.
Yes. My mom called me all the time.
All right, coming out of that, because it did give us an opportunity to speak with what's the lady's name?
Shamira Robertson.
It gave us an opportunity. So your project has laid the fruit and planted the seed for something that Eccentric Theater to continue to connect with that organization through ETU. So Valerie, we have some talking to do.
Yes,
Understanding then that you have planted a seed that we need to continue to nurture.
And Aisha, I didn't know that you had a lot of obstacles and setbacks, especially with the timing of everything. You didn't show that. You always led with what's the focus, what's the goal, what's the end goal, and you met completion. You met completion, and I think that if your peers did not know what was going on, and you told them, or they knew what was going on, they watched you and they saw your posture, and they saw that you held it all together again to meet completion. And that's the thing, life, a lot of times, yes, we plan, but a lot of times things occur unexpectedly.
Right.
It can knock us off course. And sometimes it can be a defeated type of moment where you give in and throw in the towel or whatever, but, you know, you did not do that. So I think that is a lesson that not just your peers, but everybody can learn from. So congratulations on not folding and giving up.
Yeah, you did it with a smile. Every time you come in the office, and even though you were clearly venting, I couldn't take it seriously because you were wearing a smile.
Miss Small, they just canceled on me. I can't believe it.
It's okay. It'll work out. Yeah, great. You're amazing. Yeah.
Nothing to add to that, Jacoby.
Oh yeah, because I was waiting. Just saying mentor.
Huh?
Just saying mentor, I was waiting.
Nothing I can add to it. I mean, Aisha, you just a bomb. Do more projects like this for children.
Yes.
You know, the adults, they get things, they get, you know, the kids,
Yeah.
you know, they really need love and attention. So, I know you can do more, you know, I mean, I'm not saying exclude them all.
Right.
Just have some that are focused on
It's so crazy because spiritual wise, like when I go to church, I've been prophesied twice. I can see you're helping some young ladies. I can see you're moving with some young ladies. So for all of this to just connect in my brain, it's just like, whoa. And I go to sometimes I go to different churches and they'll tell me the same thing. So it's like, I definitely have to walk in this.
your purpose.
Yeah.
You better call him.
We have about another minute for talking for your peers.
You know, I just wanted to say I really love how you did like they said, like you really balanced everything with grace, because like it wasn't just this project. You were directing the scene, like literally directing the scene and making goodie bags at the same time.
Yes.
And like literally anything that could go wrong did, and you were just like, you know, okay.
Right.
Like, well, we ain't stopping, so you
Right.
know. But it was great. It was great helping you with this project. It was. I'm glad.
And I must say, he was actually my executive assistant. He's helped me stay organized. So,
So kind of piggybacking off what he was saying, I've never really got to work with you, like over the last 2 semesters, but I was so like, I felt like so accomplished working under you simply because you have pushed me into another level of like understanding as an actor, and two, like as someone who wants to do something for the people. So I've really had a whole bunch of self-doubt coming in. It's like, well, is he a theater or are you helping people? So, but you really put that together, and that kind of helped me know what my purpose is. So I truly do congratulate you. And my only thing for you in the future is to, just find something that will remind you of your fire.
Oh, okay. I just want to say that I really love how much your project reflects like who you are. It doesn't feel like you just did it just to do it. Like, you put so much work into it. I was just talking to Gates the other day about just how good of a person you are, and it just helps inspire me to be a good person. So I love you, and yeah, but good.
Okay. Okay, so I was just gonna say, you know, I was one of those people who ended up being sick, and I was the second host, and we got on the phone that day, and I had to, you know, because I was like, I'm taking a COVID test right now, but I still feel very sick. And Aisha, your professionalism in that moment, your calm demeanor, and so you weren't like, "What do you mean you're sick?" You're just like, because I was just like, I had known what you had gone through previously, and I was just so like, you know, I'm so sorry. And your just stature and just staying in like, it's okay, you're gonna figure out, it's all right, and then you did the thing.
Thank you.
Okay, I was just gonna say, being true to yourself is what inspires all of us, to be honest with you. Isha, you're just like an amazing person, and you know, I love you. And I was, you know, sitting here thinking, I just want for you to take off and do what God has called you to do.
Thank you.
She better
Thank
cry
y'all.
too.